Hello, good morning and welcome to New Forest Morphs. It's Monday morning, it's video time, and today we've got a couple of snakes that we wanted to present to you, which are up on Morph Market at the moment. The first one here, Jared, I don't know if you can see that one, it's got a price tag on there as well. It's a baby hatchling from this year, and it is a lesser
possible
gravel, and it's 100% het for clown, is it? And is that a boy or girl, Jared?
It's a boy.
It's a boy. So let's have a little look at her. Do you want to zoom in and have a look at her, Jared? We'll look at him. And the reason why we think it could be possible gravel, Jared, is it because of the dark tones on the dorsal around the alien heads?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a possibility that this one might be carrying gravel, but there's no guarantee on that one. And what price have we got it on the market for, Jared?
£60.
£60. And what we'll do is we'll weigh him, and he's eating, what's he eating at the moment?
Fluffs.
Fluffs. And he's eating...
It won't be long till he goes up there.
Yeah, let's have a look at the size of him. There you go, beautiful animal. And it's got lovely patterns, just look at those patterns there, Jared. Beautiful. And he's put on good size. And there he is. Let's see what he weighs. I reckon he's about 130, do you think, Jared?
Yeah, maybe a bit more. 219.
219. Oh, I'm doing really well. And this was born what, three months ago?
Yeah, it was quite a recent baby.
Yeah. So there we go. If you want to get into the lesser clown possible gravel, then this could be the boy for you. £60. If that interests anyone, do let us know. Either on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube,
Morph Market,
or Morph Market, whichever way you want to go. So let's put him back, and then we've also got another one called Houdini, which is an escape artist from about 2 years ago. That's why we called him Houdini. I'm going to zoom in on that one, Jared.
No, this is Halloumi. We're keeping Houdini.
Oh, we're keeping Houdini. So that one is Halloumi. Is that a boy or girl?
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
It's a purple passion.
It's a purple passion, so that means it's got Mojave and Phantom.
So it's 100% het for Ultramel.
And it's 100% het for Ultramel, and it's a boy, and he's probably good to breed now, isn't he, Jared?
Yeah, I mean I could pop him and see if it's sperm.
But look at the eyes on him, because we've got blue eyes on there as well, so he's part of the bell complex. And you can see that he's got a pattern on his body. And beautiful animal, and I reckon he's coming in at about 600-700, I'd say. So he's good to breed. If you want a breedable male,
784.
784. And if you want to pop him and see if he's producing sperm, Jared, let's have a little look.
Yeah, see there's white bits there.
Is he producing?
Did you get it?
Yeah. So that's all good to go, and he's coming in at a price of £150. So if anyone would like for their bell projects, that'll give you either a guaranteed Mojave or Phantom, and if you've got an Ultramel girl, it'll produce visual Ultramels as well.
You'll never throw a normal.
No, exactly, and that's the power of the bell. So I mean, bells at the moment are going for between £150 and £200, Jared, but having the het Ultramel in there is really a freebie, if you like. But it's a beautiful recessive genetic, so please let us know if anybody wants to pick up this beautiful snake, or we'll deliver it to you. He's available and he's good to go, so I'll just slip him back, Jared. Now while I do that, Jared, just check a couple of these girls that are bowl wrapping, because I've got a feeling there's a bowl wrapper, your girl's bowl wrapping at the moment, Calypso. Just have a little look and see how she's doing.
Yeah.
Is she still bowl wrapping?
Yep.
So what is the classic thing that you're looking for in a bowl wrapper?
The underside of their belly against the bowl.
Yeah.
Cooling them down. Producing eggs.
Yeah. So she just recently locked two our lovely stud junior school boy Bowser, and I think what happens is that's her second lock, I think, or was it one? No, she's had 3 locks now already. So she's about 2.5 kilograms, so you can see that she's building those follicles. So we'll do a follicle test later in the month. We're now in November, Bowser's in deep shed, and I couldn't believe how purple he was, but he's just starting to turn again. But there he is, the boy. And you can see those beautiful purples in him, Jared. So we're going to let him shed out before we breed with him later this week. But it's good for him because it gives him a good week.
He's going to go any minute. Look how loose his skin is.
Yeah. So he'll be shedding pretty soon. We've also got some animals that we've had locking this week as well. I'm just trying to think. There was one over here, Colossus, a big female het Ultramel girl, was locked to Titus, one of our original Mojave boys.
Ooh.
They're unlocked now, but I'll show you a picture of that one. But they are a very compatible couple. She's about 3.5 kilos. And I think she comes from a particular part of Africa where they are renowned for being larger ball pythons. I can't remember the name of it, Jared, but it's called, begins with N. It's or Volta it's called, Volta. And it's not actually a gene, I think it's actually a larger animal, because her babies, when she gave us babies a couple of years ago, were over 110 to 120 grams out of the egg, and the eggs were huge. And so if you want to get off to a good start on your projects, look for the Volta gene, well not gene, Volta, which is a place in Africa where they come from. And I think she is from there, Jared, and I think they do produce big babies. So there's quite a few breeders out there that like to go for bigger snakes, because then the hatchlings are already over 100 before they even start feeding them. They're nice and strong and healthy, and it gives them a better start. So there's another tactic that you may want to consider, is to, obviously that's why we're breeding her again, hoping to produce some Mojave Ultramel from her. So half of them should be Ultramel and half will be normal looking. But then we've also got the fact that there's a Mojave and there is also a in there as well. So with the Mojave you're going to get hopefully half of them will be Mojave. So it could work out really well, Jared. So that's doing really well. And let's have a look at the other ones that we've got locking here. So I have taken a few pictures of the other animals. We had a couple of new locks this year, which was really good. And Thor has locked for the second time in over a week with a new girl called Buttercup, who's a proven breeder. So Thor is our Axanthic, there he is, he's actually going into shed now, but he's our Axanthic Pied boy, VPI. And he's now starting to lock. It's his second female he's locked to in less than a week, or about a week's there. And then if we show you Buttercup, who's not had a clutch for a couple of years, but she's in good size. She allowed him to lock yesterday. And this is the girl that we've got here. She is a pastel yellow belly pied girl, visual pied. So what we're hoping to produce there is some visual pieds that will be 100% het for Axanthic VPI, and hopefully will be the yellow belly and pastel in there as well, Jared, which I think will look great as a building block to our Axanthic Pied project. Okay, so that's really good news. And we've had some other locks as well. So let me just get the picture of the locks out for you on my phone and just see what we've got. So there's a picture of Thor with Buttercup. And that's his first lock with her. So good start for November period. And I'll show you the close-up. I've got a close-up of that, Jared. So you can see the lovely upturned tail. That's what you're looking for on there. And that looks like a good sustained lock. So well pleased with that. And then let's go to the next one. And we've got yes, the next project that we want to show you will be Randy, which is our pied boy that is 100% het for Ultramel, and we put Randy to Karamak, and Karamak is the Ultramel girl, and that's their second or third lock, I think, Jad? I think it's their third lock, which is wonderful. And I might have a close-up for you as well, if you want to have a look at the close-up. Beautiful. So he's certainly doing the business. And then we also had another new lock, which is going to be Jasper. Do you want to just show off Jasper, Jared, while I get the pictures? So Jasper is a crystal, and this is his first time breeding this girl. We put him to one of our pied girls that we brought on 3 years ago as a hatchling. And that's a Mojave
Special.
100% het for pied, and he locked, as you can see there, to, I think it was Iggy, who's one of our original babies of 3 years ago that she's now up to size, and she is a yellow belly pied girl, and we'll show you her as well. I've got a close up as well if you want to see the close up. So it's lovely to see a first time boy starting to get the hang of it, and first time girl, so they're both first time breeders. And let's have a look at, so I think it was Iggy. Have a look at her. There she is. She looks very much like her mother. Her mother was a yellow belly pied girl that we bought 4 years ago, called Ray.
And when she was born, she was like a koi carp. She was bright orange.
She looked like a koi carp, yeah, absolutely. So when you get yellow bellies when they're babies, they do look like koi carp, like oranges and yellows, and just really beautiful. So there's that one there. Let's see if there's any others. So here's, you can't really see this very well, but this is Titus and Colossus when they were locked yesterday. But it's difficult to see. And they were locked this morning as well, Jad, weren't they? But they just unlocked. But I have got a slightly better close-up. You can see the tails around the other side of it. But difficult to see. They're hiding what they're doing. And talking of hiding what they're doing, is that leads me on to another snake that's locked. Celeste and Nova. Celeste and Nova. Nova is a Mojave Ultramel boy. And we put him to Celeste, which is this one over here. Let's see if they're still together. Are they still locked? Oh, they are locked, I think. It's hard to tell. That'll be beautiful. So we're looking to make some bells there. She's carrying Phantom, Pastel, and I'm trying to remember what else is in her, Jad. She's just Phantom, Pastel.
And yellow belly?
And yellow belly. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. And then the next one we've got is Doodle, who is our home-produced cinnamon, possible spot nose, pastel.
You can't see anything in that picture.
You can't see anything, but then this is what I had to do. I had to actually get underneath them to see what's going on, and I just lifted him up a little bit, and you can see the lock there now. And that's put to Calissa. So we're trying to produce some cinnamon clowns that will have lesser and pastel and spot nose in there. But half of them will be clown and half of them will not be clown. And I think that's about all of the pairings that have locked. We've still got some other animals that are being paired at the moment, so we've put over here, let's have a look and see if they've locked. We've got Tess and Hercules. So Tess is a spot nose het clown, and Hercules is the lesser pastel leopard enchi clown boy. But we're going to just put them together, so we'll give them a bit of time to see if they want to lock up. And underneath here we've also got Bubbles, and you've also got our boy. Bubbles is a enchi lesser clown girl, and the boy is Bellissimo, which is the leopard pastel orange dream yellow belly het clown boy. So we're trying to get those genes into the clown project. So we'll leave them in peace, and hopefully we'll get a couple of locks a little bit later. The other girl I was going to show you was Jupiter, which is one of the original females that we've got from 4 years ago. She is enjoying her jacuzzi right now. She was in her bath, she still is. So this is another way of cooling. She's got a massive water bowl in there, and she's decided to go in and actually cool off in the bath herself. We haven't put a male to her yet, but we're going to check her follicles this month and see how big they are. I think we did actually check her last month, yeah. What size has she got? 13, is it?
13.8.
So she was carrying 13.8mm follicles, so really she could do with the male this month, so we've got to just decide which male we're going to put to her. And she is 100% het for clown, so she should produce a nice clutch for us this year. So I think that's all for now. We've got a couple of snakes coming in the next 2 weeks, which we'll do a video on. And please do go check us out on Morph Market. If there's anything there that you'd like, please do give us a message. Hope everyone's having a great week, and we shall see you next week. So it's bye bye from myself and Jared, and we shall see you next week. Bye bye for now.